Building a better burger. This could get surgical.
Oh,
We're going to dig in deep.
Not
this
me,
is the
not
first
me.
time I've worn rubber gloves in the show.
I was just in the doctor's office last week.
Yeah, it's coming up here on Great TV.
Fired out.
Hey, we're coming to you from the birthplace of American barbecue. Greetings, Great TV time.
What's up? I'm Jack Waybor. This is my beer drinking buddy Bill West. We get together about once a week, crack open a beer, and talk about barbecue. So let's go ahead and jump right into the show, Bill.
We actually have some meat today.
Wow, we're going to cook?
For the first, yeah, a
That's
little
awesome.
bit. It's more as an example because I got a question coming in from, who is it, Rolando over in Cincinnati.
Okay.
And he started off by saying, how do I avoid having my hand-pressed burgers swell into a big ball on the grill?
That's from Rolando from Cincinnati. Rolando.
So you know what he's talking
I bet
about?
Bill. Yeah, I do, and I bet Bill's got the answer. Bill, I'm a smoking man. I can smoke just about anything. But Bill is a grill man extraordinaire.
That you take your burger, and you can. Let's just do a regular one, regular flat burger. But
Just a burger.
they say if you press a divot in the center of. Have you done this, Tony? Tony, do you swear by it, or is it BS? This is Bobby Flay.
It's a Bobby Flay.
Oh, it's got to be BS.
If it's Bobby Flay, it's got to be
Okay,
bunk.
let's try that.
Okay.
A good. Does that look like a decent dent?
Do we have a good dent? I think so. Plop that thing on the grill and let it rock.
All right.
All right.
That's one.
There's one.
Let's do. I guess we just need another one without the dent.
You know, Bill, I can say that I've been to a lot of. I'm a cheeseburger hound. You know, I run around the world, and there's a few things that I look for when we're out traveling. Of course, one of them is the perfect chili dog. One of them is the ultimate slaw dog, and of course, I'm a cheeseburger hound. I will look for a cheeseburger just about anywhere. And I did notice on a show I was watching recently about Crystal burgers. You ever had a Crystal burger before?
I love Crystal and White Castle. Kind of
And
similar.
it's the same thing when they make those little sliders. I did notice that's wonderful.
About equal.
About equal.
So let's see. The other one has a divot. This one's equal.
I did notice that the Crystal burgers were all little square pieces, and they all had a hole in the middle of the patty. So I would assume that this is not bunk, and that since Crystal's doing it, I would think that as the meat shrinks, it probably needs somewhere to shrink to, and it will shrink to the hole as the fat renders out and the meat cooks. That's my guess. Why don't you go ahead and take your gloves off? I don't see why you need gloves for the rest of the show.
I shouldn't need them.
So
as I know.
I guess we will answer the question as
Right.
the show goes along,
We'll see. We'll check
and
back
we'll
with
find out what's going on. We got some burgers cooking over there. They look mighty tasty too.
And while we're talking about this, show me your great plate that you got. You took a picture while you were out cooking? While you were out eating?
I did take a picture while I was out eating, and this is a burger that I got pictured from Matt's Burgers and Chili in downtown Somerville. And I got to tell you, Matt makes a primo, awesome burger. And this is what's called the Big Daddy. Mary and I were in there for dinner, and there's a picture of a killer cheeseburger right there.
Look at that.
Awesome.
Always good to get a great plate. What were you saying,
No
Tony?
doubt.
Tell them about the submit a great plate.
Oh, yeah. So this picture is just a restaurant picture, but people can submit whatever you got.
Yeah, I like to go to the. In fact, when I submitted this picture, I went to the link on the web page right there in the corner. I'm sure that the overlay will come right up, and Tony will show us exactly where that link is. Click on that link and go ahead and submit your great plate right there.
I would say this is a good way for people to work in their plugs for their stuff.
Heck yeah, man.
Heck yeah.
Like we got a lot of friends that have different things. So
Yeah, we're ready to.
GreatTV.com. Go
yeah.
ahead and send it our way.
Get on the website. Send us a picture of your food because we want to see it. If you don't have
All right.
food, get us a picture of your cooker.
Yeah, we'll let it cook some more. We're doing good.
There's no reason to rush a good burger along.
All right, our gadget this week as those things continue to cook. I thought this was a pretty cool thing. I just happened to get it.
These look awesome. Can I open them up?
Yep. It's a product called, well, it's from a group called Grill Friends. And you soak this. It smells a lot like a closet.
It sure does.
Actually, it's pretty mild, isn't it?
I'm sure
Cedar
when
can get pretty
you
flavored.
soak it and flame it, it'll be something a lot different.
But read the instructions on that thing. I think what you're supposed to do with these, they're really thin sheets of cedar.
Yes, they are.
And we need to check their website.
It's used, I'm sure, for cedar planking. And cedar planking is good for a lot of different kinds of meat. It's not that bright out here. I think I'll remove my signature sunglasses here. Yes, they have cedar smoked salmon, which is one of those things. They have Jack and Coke soaked pork chops,
How bad
which is
could that
another
be?
thing. It's got to be good, which is one of the other things that you do on cedar planks. And then they have grilled peaches and plums with mascarpone cream, which sounds dessertish to me. That sounds killer to me. And basically what you do is you soak the cedar sheets in water and place the fillet on them, skin side down on the wood sheet, brush with olive oil, season with salt and pepper, cover the top with lemon slices, and let her rock. And it says grill for 15 to 20 minutes until salmon is pink in the center and flakes easy with a fork. Remove from grill and serve directly on the cedar smoking sheet. So, this wet, when it gets all soaked up, will not burn. So I would imagine if you throw that on the grill and you throw your piece of salmon on top of it and it burns up, well, you didn't follow the directions. So
Yeah.
I don't really
it's
think
pretty amazing how flexible it is. Though.
Yeah, it's
I would expect
I
it
tell
to
you,
be.
I've seen planks before, and planks are usually pretty sturdy. But these right here are interesting. I certainly hope that they work. I'm sure they wouldn't be on the market if they didn't do well. They're definitely pliable. So I wouldn't
How
see
do
why
they
it
do
wouldn't
that?
work.
Wouldn't you think it would?
They roll
would
it out.
snap?
That's a veneer. I'm sure it's cut a certain way. I don't know. Heck,
But it's pretty.
cedar planks. Oh, don't do that.
Saltus.
That's
It
good.
does burn. It does. It is regular old wood.
And
All right.
please don't throw them over there with the cheeseburgers. I don't want my cheeseburger to taste like cedar.
Let's
I like my cheeseburger to taste
get a
like
check on 'em.
something else. And while Bill's checking out the burgers over there, I'll move on with the show a little bit, and we'll talk about the cooking sheets. The secret ingredient. Let's talk about the breadcrumbs, Bill, while we're at it. Breadcrumbs.
We're kind of talking burgers.
Yeah, we're talking burgers. Of course, how to put together a burger, and I think I will go ahead and post up the basic burger recipe that I use. It comes out of the Southern Living Cookbook. Basically, it's a pound of ground beef, I think it's a quarter cup of breadcrumbs, some Worcestershire sauce, salt and pepper, and an egg, and you mix all that together. And I got to say that basic burger recipe will cover you for burgers right on down the line. Add what you wish, subtract what you don't, but it will work well. So ingredients, breadcrumbs are definitely an ingredient. These are plain seasoned breadcrumbs. You can see the seasoning in there. See them?
What's the most economical way to buy breadcrumbs?
Take your leftover.
Just like this.
Yeah.
Make your own.
Take your leftover bread scraps, put them in the freezer until you're ready, put them in the oven until they stale, and grind them up in your food processor. It is the most economical way to make breadcrumbs. However, if you're not making, if you're just buying breadcrumbs are cheap. Don't get me wrong. So you add some breadcrumbs. That's about right. And an egg, and that'll serve as a binder in your
I need the gloves
in your
again.
burger. Oh no, not more. Bill needs more gloves. We need gloves. Where are the handlers when you need them? Handlers. Handlers! I want red M&Ms. Darn it!
Yeah, let's get some fresh gloves.
There you go. And these
See,
are
I prefer the other gloves.
these are the good
like,
ones here.
Really?
These are the 500 disposable. That's quality right there, Bill. Look at that. Look at that quality.
But you know what? They're easy to put on.
Easy to put on.
What do you use?
Those the blue ones. I'd like to use the black ones, but I don't have a sponsor for gloves, and I can't afford the black ones. I think the black ones are really cool since I wear black all the time. It'd be cool to have black gloves, but we use the blue ones, stick out like a sore thumb. You know how it is. If you don't like using breadcrumbs, you can certainly use anything bready. Panko crumbs are good. Here is a seasoned herb stuffing that certainly works pretty
Same
well.
difference?
Same thing. Bread is bread.
Although if you use like that for a burger, it's going to taste like Thanksgiving dinner.
Why?
Right?
No, it just tastes like seasoned breadcrumbs. It'd be good.
Right.
I got to tell you, Bill, truthfully, one of the coolest things I've ever done in that is I had some leftover chips one time that I ground up and used as breadcrumbs, and they tasted pretty darn good.
Like potato chips?
Yeah, no, it was a corn chip. I crushed them up and used them as breadcrumbs because I didn't have anything else to use in the house. And that will make your burger taste better, and your cheeseburger will function better. It won't fall apart, and you'll have a much better time grilling. So you're missing the egg in there. I'm sure it'll work good.
How could it be bad?
It's your
Beef and
beef and bread.
breadcrumbs.
It's your burger, Bill. So you go do whatever you want to do with it. So how are the burgers looking back there, Bill? Are they looking all right?
Let's see.
Don't burn the mic. Coming out on top of the. Oh my! Look at that.
Because we don't have the binder in them, I will say they're actually both about the same, right? I mean, this burger here is falling apart, but this one had the divot in it.
Yeah, but I think it looks a little bit.
It is
flatter, and I think it's looking a little bit better. It didn't crack across the top like that one did. I think you.
Amazingly, though, the divot has gone away because it was a substantial.
It shrunk right up into it. I think you got a winner there, Bill.
Is Bobby Flay right?
I say, yay, Bobby Flay! Bring on the throwdown, buddy. We're ready for you. We'll cook cheeseburgers.
Now, unless you like it
Not
really rare.
No, that's not what I
I'm
want.
going to put this back on.
Yeah, let's do it.
And we'll finish up.
We'll finish up the show. We'll keep the camera running a little bit so you can see the finished product on the outtake there, on the end part of the show. How's that
Try
sound?
some breadcrumbs and egg yolk so that doesn't happen.
Yeah, that'll keep that together.
That's it. Till next week.
Hey, gang, remember the world today is kind of complicated, so think of this. Buy global. I'm sorry. Buy local. Think local. Stay sustainable, and every chance you get, hug the See you next week.